out of a tropical storm that's hitting southern parts of the island today. News and analysis, townhall.com. The Supreme Court has extended an order blocking full SNAP payments amid signals that the government shutdown could soon end and food aid payments resume.
The order keeps in place, at least for a few more days, a chaotic situation. People who depend on the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program to feed their families in some states have received their full monthly allocations, while others have received nothing. The order, which is 3 sentences long and comes with no explanation on the court's thinking, will expire just before midnight Thursday. The Senate has approved a bill to end the shutdown, and the House of Representatives could vote on it as early as Wednesday. Reopening the government would restart the program that helps 42 million Americans buy groceries, but it's not clear how quickly the full payments would resume. Bernie Bennett in Washington.
The Southeast has set low temperature records even before winter officially arrives. Freeze warning affecting some 18 million people extended across Alabama, Florida, as well as Georgia. More on these stories at townhall.com.
Every morning I park my car across the street from my business and I can't wait to get in there. That's pretty common for small business owners. We have the added satisfaction, however, of guiding hundreds of families with their retirement, education, savings, and general investments. We're a locally owned business that tries very hard to simplify a complicated world. This is Monty Sneed from Caledonian Financial in historic downtown Columbia.
Securities and investment advisory services offered through Osaic Wealth Inc., member FINRA and SIPC.
Hey guys, it's Debbie Matthews. Just wanted to remind you, I have the best radio show that airs every weekend right here on WKOM 101.7, or you can also hear us on Spotify or Apple or wherever you indulge your podcast habit. So come join us. We're living in historic times in real time. Join us for the conversation on WKOM 101.7.
For 60 years, people all over Middle Tennessee have returned to Parks Motor Sales again and again because they get the best vehicles and best service possible. Go to parksmotorsales.com for options, new Buicks, GM certified pre-owned vehicles, financing, GM certified technicians, parts, tires, and more. Then stop by 919 Nashville Highway. Test drive a Buick and see why the Buick Encore and the Buick Enclave are among America's most reliable vehicles. Experience the new Buick at Parks Motor Sales.
Hello, I'm Barbara Lincoln with Hollins Pharmacy. You may have heard our previous commercials about compression hosiery that we carry at Hollins Pharmacy. Well, we've recently expanded into a full line of knee braces, back, wrist, ankle, and other support wear. We will gladly help you get just the right fit for these items and, of course, special order items to ensure the proper fit. Come see us at Hollins Pharmacy, 1608 Hatcher Lane, or call us at 931-388-4233. 388-4233.
You're not just a homeowner, you're also an ice maker that didn't read the job description owner. Fortunately, you've got heating and cooling built and tested to keep going. American Standard Heating and Air Conditioning, built to a higher standard.
Call Davis Heating and Cooling at 931-388-2090 for all your home comfort needs. Davis Heating and Cooling is your local independent American Standard dealer and proudly serves the Murray County area. Find Davis Heating and Cooling online and on Facebook or call today, 388-2090.
For 40 years, the Jewelers Bench has worked hard for their customers and provided the highest quality jewelry at the best price. They keep going back. Recent renovations have allowed them to expand their inventory. More high-quality jewelry, custom, vintage, and estate pieces, and professional jewelry and watch repairs. They also buy gold. The Jewelers Bench, still here, still great service. 808 Trotwood Avenue, Columbia.
Hi, I'm Kelly Dobson, owner of Caring Hearts Home Healthcare here in Columbia. For over 20 years, we've proudly served our community, locally owned and operated, providing trusted care you can count on. We support seniors, individuals with disabilities, and even short-term care after surgery. From personal care to homemaking and companionship, our team is here to help you or your loved one live safely and comfortably at home. Call Caring Hearts today at 931-381-5470 or stop by in person, 1121 Trotwood Avenue here in Columbia.
Hey, this is Seth Moss at Tennessee Valley Equipment, a premier FAE PrimeTech, Bandit, and Surex dealer. We are your dealer for all of your land clearing and forestry mulching needs. We sell equipment, provide repair service, and parts along with a rental fleet of mulching equipment. We also offer mulching teeth, blades, and sharpening. Our number one priority is getting you up and running as quickly and affordable as possible. Tennessee Valley is located at 300 Santa Fe Pike in wonderful Columbia, Tennessee. Stop by or give us a call today at 931-981-9812.
Farmer Johnny here, Taylor Family Farm. I want to give y'all a little look-see. We raise 100% non-GMO, grass-fed beef, pasture chicken, and pork on our family farm. Everything that we grow is raised with love and care to ensure the highest quality and nutrition for our family and customers. You can shop online at TaylorFamilyFarmTN.com or visit our farm store in person at Etheridge, Tennessee at 301 Dave Reisner Road. That's TaylorFamilyFarmTN.com for more information.
While the Titans have change on the field, Titans Radio has change off the field. Farm Bureau Health Plan's Titans Countdown begins 1 hour before kickoff. And then the new voice of the franchise, Taylor Zarzer, alongside Coach Mac Dave McGinnis, break down Titans analysis and stories play by play. Join us this 2025 football season and hear your Titans on Titans Radio.
Right here on Front Porch Radio, WKOM 101.7 FM.
This is Mark Curry at the Trailer Store. We are a local, family-owned business. Every day, I work with my wife, Susie, my mother, Becky, and my son, Justin. We offer a full line of lawnmower trailers, utility trailers, stock trailers, and a full line of trailer parts. We also offer service. Come see us at 1021 New Lewisburg Highway. Call us at 931-381-2795. That's 931-381-2795.
Hi, I'm Morgan Luck, a local licensed insurance agent with Health Markets Insurance Agency in Columbia, Tennessee. Turning 65 and choosing the right Medicare plan for you can be confusing. Let me help you find a plan that best fits your needs and budget. Call 615-586-9906 to speak with a licensed insurance agent for a free appointment, virtually by phone or in person, to review your specific needs and help find a plan that's right for you. Health Markets Insurance Agency Incorporated is licensed as an insurance agency nationwide except in Massachusetts. Service and product availability may vary by state. Agents may be compensated based on enrollment. No obligation to enroll.
This is Del Kennedy, owner of Kennedy Broadcasting Company, operator of WKRM, historically 1340 AM, now FM 103.7, and WKOM, FM 101.7. We call ourselves Front Porch Radio, and I've said many times what that means. It means that we are working to connect this southern Middle Tennessee community one listener, one relationship at a time. Let me elaborate on what that means. We will relentlessly promote jobs, commerce, business, industry, education, arts, green space, music, rivers, the great outdoors, healthcare, churches, charities, sports, agriculture, and all the great people of southern Middle Tennessee. Join us, help us, call us. Front Porch Radio, Del Kennedy. Thank you for listening. What's your favorite radio station?
101.7 WKOM.
Oh!
Gentlemen, we went over the rules in the dressing room. I want to caution you to keep this fight clean at all times, and what I say you must obey.
Live from the WKOM studio in downtown Columbia, it's time to wake up and get woke. It's three dudes with a view.
Let's get it all!
Good morning, Southern Middle Tennessee. My name is Glenn Kennedy. I am dude number 3. Winter's here, y'all.
It is.
Yep. We're, a month away from the shortest day of the year, 5 weeks maybe?
Something like that.
Yeah, we're getting close.
Yep, my niblets were cold this past weekend.
Okay. Clayton Harris, dude number 2. How you doing, man?
I'm doing well, Del. Good morning, everybody.
Dude number 1, Mr. Jim York. Good morning, Mr. York.
Good morning, Del. Good morning, everybody.
Native son, favorite son of Columbia, 1977 graduate of Columbia Central High School, Ron Hart.
Good morning.
And son of Ron Hart, Jeb Hart. Good morning.
Good morning. I didn't know you could say niblets on the radio.
Niblets.
A woman can.
Woman can.
101.7 WKOM.
101.7 WKOM. 101.7 WKOM. 101.7 WKOM. 101.7 WKOM. 101.7 WKOM. 101.7 WKOM. 101.7 WKOM. 101.7 WKOM. 101.7 WKOM. 101.7 WKOM. 101.7 WKOM. 101.7 WKOM. 101.7 WKOM. 101.7 WKOM. 101.7 WKOM. 101.7 WKOM. 101.7 WKOM. 101.7 WKOM. 101.7 WKOM. 101.7 WKOM. 101.7 WKOM. 101.7 WKOM. 101.7 WKOM. 101.7 WKOM. 101.7 WKOM. 101.7 WKOM. 101.7 WKOM. 101.7 WKOM. 101.7 WKOM. 101.7
That's right.
Okay, it's over my head.
I didn't know if it was a chicken situation or my head went a lot.
We are
different places.
off to a great start.
Yes, we are.
All right, regular special guest dude, Debbie Matthews. Good morning.
Morning, Del. Good morning, boys. Glad to be here.
Glad to have you. All right, folks, we've got a special someone with us today, Charlie Hatcher. Good morning.
Good morning.
There you go.
We're going.
Good morning.
There you go.
Is that better?
Yeah, it's perfect. Yeah.
And he is seeking the Republican nomination for, what is it, the 5th District?
Congressional District. 5th.
Congressional 5th.
So that would have him opposing Andy Ogles in the Republican primary, which will be next August.
That's right.
And so now, Charlie, let's let you tell about yourself some. Now, first of all, you're a veterinarian, right?
That's correct. So I graduated from University of Tennessee in 1984. Practiced about 20 years or so, and then after a year or two working for the state of Tennessee, I became state veterinarian for a decade, and then I was former Commissioner of Agriculture until October 1st, worked almost 7 years under the Bill Lee administration.
Wow. All right. Now you're here today seeking the 5th Congressional District.
I am. This has been quite the education getting into politics.
You haven't even begun yet.
I've kind of learned to play politics as commissioner, but I've never run for an office before, and it's been interesting to say the least.
It's been interesting. Well, I saw you make a presentation in front of I can't remember which House committee.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, and you did a brilliant job. And what it was is a bill to bring more abattoirs to Tennessee to try to help Tennessee cattle farmers, and you gave them both the upside and the downside, and they passed it.
Yeah. So infrastructure is important in any business, in any industry, and in Tennessee we lack some critical infrastructure in the ag and forestry industries, and that was a lot of my focus when I was commissioner, and we accomplished a lot of things.
Yeah, it's amazing, and a lot of farmers have been trying to get that bill through for years, and you made it happen. So
they have, because there's there's this kind of local food movement, and it's a good way if a farmer can add value to their products and work directly with the consumer, they can put more money in their pocket. And that's what we attempted to do and have done across the state, and it's important, especially now with the ag economy being so poor. Every dollar counts.
Right.
Yeah, and go ahead, Debbie.
No, I was just well, I'm excited to hear Charlie's story this morning because I've known his family's the Hatcher family dairy. And it's chocolate milk.
Yeah, we've left that out.
Yes.
So,
I mean, this is a big deal. And as you said, he's been a trusted voice for agriculture in the state. I mean, truly, when people say Charlie Hatcher, I think they have a level of trust there. Just it's an interesting thing, Charlie.
Yeah, it's great.
It was out in front
but
of
I
you.
missed that, though. We need to talk about Hatcher Family Dairy. How did that happen?
Well, about year 2005, the dairy farming business might be the hardest way to make a living there is, because you got to milk the cows.
Right.
And so we, in dairy farming, you have a good year and a couple bad ones.
Yeah.
No good years and all bad ones.
Yeah.
And so we just decided, and I talked with my brother Jim, I said, we're going to have to do something different. And so I was in 2005, and for about a year and a half, we looked at some other value-added bottling dairy farms that had bottled milk, and we became interested in that. And then in 2007, we formed a pilot project with Middle Tennessee State University. They had a small creamery there, and my brother went over and learned how to process with the help of MTSU, and started bottling milk on a small scale for about a year and a half. And we saw that it was going to be successful, and so we built the Abe Hatcher Creamery on the farm in 2009, named after my father, and he never got to see it.
Oh.
But and so from then on, it's been a trusted
product, right,
And many families have raised their kids and their grandkids on it.
That's
and
right.
It's like, it's almost like a cult following on
It
the
is.
milk, and the
It is.
the
Well-
chocolate milk has become like
That's what I was told to ask about. I was told to ask about chocolate milk.
like nectar of the gods.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Chocolate milk is legendary. Tell us about that.
Anybody that votes for me is going to get a pint
Pint
of
of
chocolate,
chocolate milk. Well, you better back
well,
it up
that's-
down
is
here.
that 45? How many pints would that be?
Well, if you took
Here
the
in
whole
Murray County,
county,
do that.
well, the city of Columbia is like close to 40,000, but the county's like
But
110,000.
voters.
Okay.
Well, the voters, yeah, well, everybody will turn out for chocolate milk.
I think
I better back up on that, Hannah. My bank.
Your cows will pick it. They'll be
Yeah.
posting
think-
with signs.
I think
You
voters.
go smaller portions, kind of the mini cans.
Election commission will come in, fine you.
Oh, yeah. The ag commissioner will come in. Well,
Who is the new ag commissioner going to be?
the new ag commissioner is Andy Holt.
Okay.
He was deputy commissioner under me, and
Yep.
he's.
Now, I assume he's kin to Andy Holt, who was the chancellor.
He is
University of-
not.
Okay.
He's confused. Some people confuse the two, but it's a different Holt family, I believe. They could be distant, but not. I don't
Okay.
think so.
Well, what's interesting to me is Charlie is a business person because you've opened a business. You see how it runs within the industry that you've been regulating. It's hard to run a business.
Yeah, I think, especially as a dairy farmer, I'm blessed to live 50 feet from the milk barn.
Right.
And there's something about that really grounds you conservatively. I mean, you cannot be anything less than totally physically conservative and be successful as a dairy farmer. And so it's born into me, and I've lived it. And federal intervention,
Yeah.
not
It's dead
good.
now,
I mean,
right.
we need to keep the federal government out of our lives, and dairy farming is one of the things that we could decrease regulations on.
That'd be great.
Yeah. Small business. You're a candidate for the Republican nomination. I mean, small business is really one of the most important things that Republicans support.
Well, it keeps the country running. I mean, it is the main thing. Our small businesses across the country, and the more regulation and taxes you put on them, the harder it is for them to operate.
Yeah. If you're GM, it's you got
But
compliance people and all that.
I think it's interesting that you're a vet because Murray County, unlike Williamson and Davidson County, during 2020, we stayed open, Charlie. We were wide open. We did not close down for the pandemic and the vaccine thing. But you're a vet. As a
what
doctor.
What branch of service, Charlie?
No, not a vet.
No,
He's a
veterinarian.
veterinarian. He's a
Mr.
veterinarian.
York, Mr. York's a vet too.
Yeah. So,
that kind of vet.
Well,
yeah.
tell us what you think of what happened with this vaccine
That play
2020
never heard it.
mess.
Well,
he's a veterinarian.
Yeah, so the COVID vaccine was not effective. And so I can remember talking about it at one of the cabinet meetings because as a veterinarian and as a farmer,
Right.
we use vaccines that are effective.
Right.
The blackleg vaccine, for instance, it's one of the vaccines that you should use. You don't have to use it, but you're going to have occasional calf that'll die abruptly from blackleg if you don't fairly routinely vaccinate for blackleg. But it's like very efficacious. The COVID vaccine did not prevent transmission,
Right.
was not effective, and so why would you it was not effective and it didn't work.
Right.
And so that really put a lot of doubt in a lot of people, and it should have, because it didn't work.
Yeah.
Do you think that I'm not
Go ahead,
certain?
Chip. Yeah.
I'm not certain the direct answer. But I mean, getting public trust back in that, because obviously a lot was eroded.
Yeah.
Because if you state something as a fact that's not a fact at a large scale, and then backtrack, people do tend to lose trust on it. I don't know the answer to that one, but there's a question from you're saying you're kind of getting a rude awakening, getting into politics, and politics is the art of the possible. Optimists look at that like it's the art of what we can do, but it's also really the art of what is possible to get done. what is something that you would like to be able to get done that you see as feasible? And if you also had like a magic wand, what would you do that might be less feasible?
That's a great question. And people ask me that. What can one person do in Washington? I think people that know me know that I'm going to do the best I can to represent agriculture. And one of my top priorities is food security, is national security. And the loss of family farms is tragic. We have to begin to reverse that. So it'd be my intention to lean in heavy on some kind of food security act. I've already put some thought into that as what that would look like. It would begin to wrestle back some of the Chinese influence on buying farmland. I think that should be reversed. The money that could be made from reversing the Chinese control over farmland should go back.
Let me ask you one question on that. I've always wondered about that issue. Them buying land in America, we can take it back in a war, right? So what's the huge risk there, them buying land in America?
What's the risk?
Well, I mean, obviously, I see the foreign adversaries buying land here, but the real risk. I mean,
there's a couple things there.
We take it back, like FDR, and turned the Japanese during World War II.
Right.
Yeah.
But
what's the real risk?
There's some big risks there. So if you buy farmland next to military bases, that's bad.
Yeah, I can see that.
So that's one thing. But the Chinese stated goal is to get as much intellectual property as they can, and cybersecurity is a big issue. So they've made a stated goal to American agriculture is the best in the world, most productive, most effective, has the highest level of technology, and they're after that, and we know they're after that. It's a huge threat. They could bring us to our knees just based on an agritourism event. If they were able to hack. Is that a commercial?
Yeah, we're headed to that way.
Take a break.
You can keep finish your thought.
So if they could hack John Deere's software, they could shut down the whole country.
Mercy.
They called a woman up, I think, at Michigan or University of Wisconsin, one of the two, a Chinese operative with some sort of agricultural something with her, So, yeah, I hear what you're saying.
That was Michigan, I think.
Yeah, we've always known it's been a threat, even from the caves in Afghanistan. We knew that was one of the more softer.
I'm just going to benign on that issue of disallowing
food and water.
If you take into account, additionally, even something that's not even bioterrorism, the intellectual property theft, like DeSanta, like all those companies that have proprietary seeds that they could take over and go, and they don't have intellectual property rights over there. And these are smaller things that aren't, as a direct effect.
Okay, it's break time, folks. Let's take that break and come back.
This is Barry Duke, and you're listening to 101.7 WKOM Columbia.
We are going to break at WKOM. This is the greatest radio station, the most highly respected radio station in southern Middle Tennessee. We love it.
Let's talk custom design jewelry. Did you know Tillis Jewelry in downtown Columbia creates custom design jewelry and has been for over 30 years? From one-of-a-kind engagement rings to wedding bands and so much more. We want each piece to be as unique as you are and create a family heirloom for tomorrow. Call today and make an appointment with one of our designers. And just for calling, you will receive a free 30-minute consultation. Tillis Jewelry, creating custom jewelry proudly in Tennessee.
It's Gear Up time. Academy Sports and Outdoors is now open in Columbia. Need a football jersey that says, "My team is unrivaled, and so is my dry rub"? We got you. A fishing reel that says, "Sorry, I can't take your call, I'm at the lake"? We got that too. How about a new pair of kicks that scream, "I'm not sweating, I'm glistening with confidence"? You got it. At Academy, we have all the gear you need for less. Because here, fun can't lose. Check out our new Academy in Columbia at 800 James M. Campbell Boulevard.
Debbie Matthews grew up and lives in beautiful Columbia, Tennessee. As a realtor, she is well versed in homes, neighborhoods, development, and schools. She wants to share her love of her home state with others to help them find just the right place to raise a family, open a business, or develop a dream. From luxury listings to land, she can handle it all. She is the current leading producer, Nashville Realty Group. Contact Debbie Matthews Realtor at 615-476-3224. That's 615-476-3224.
Hi, I'm Matt Perales, manager of Murray County Equipment. We help you with all your agriculture and construction equipment needs. We carry a full line of New Holland tractors from compacts to high horsepower. We have a full line of Gravely mowing equipment. We also have New Holland construction equipment, attachments, and accessories for your tractors and a complete parts department. We are locally owned and operated. Come see us at 1075 North James Campbell Boulevard or learn about us on Facebook or contact us at 931-490-8183.
Hello, my name is Zach Maddox. I'm a proud third-generation owner-operator of Columbia Paint and Wall Cover, founded by my grandfather, Ralph Maddox, in 1946. We offer a variety of paint and wall covering products, but our passion is customer service. We can offer many personalized services and can come out to your house or business if needed.
Come visit us at our Columbia location or our new Spring Hill location behind Church of the City, or visit us online at paintcolumbia.com.
Looking for something to take your mind off this traffic? How about a true story of instant success? Did you hear about the two friends who went grocery shopping in Ashland City and picked up everything on their list plus $75,000? Or the one where a truck driver made a last-minute stop off Interstate 40 and drove off with a cool $1 million? All their lives changed in an instant, and yours could too. So stop by your local retailer for your chance with instant games from the Tennessee Lottery. Game-changing, life-changing fun. Please play responsibly.
Junior.
Yep.
Lady?
Yeah, they have it.
Gigantic.
You know it.
What about mega?
Yep, they've got that one too. When it comes to Jumbo Bucks, winning is the name of the game. In fact, Tennessee Lottery players win an average of $2.3 million a day on Jumbo Bucks games alone. So find your jumbo-sized fun today. The Tennessee Lottery. Game-changing fun. Please play responsibly.
Jumbo Jumbo?
Oh yeah, they even have that one.
Hiller's here, you don't need to worry. If you're stuck without any heat, we'll be there in a hurry. Hiller's here to help you right away. We'll be there to fix you up, call the Happy Face Truck today. Yes, Hiller's here, so never fear, call the Happy Face Truck today. Hiller!
Happy holidays from the Hiller family. Take advantage of our current specials and deals at happyhiller.com.
Charlie Hatcher with us today. He's former almost anything. Former
state veterinarian.
Has a dairy at his farm. One of the founding members of the Hatcher Family Dairies. Also a commissioner of agriculture here in Tennessee. And we're going to talk more to Charlie here in a minute. Let me introduce everybody. Clayton Harris, dude number 2.
Good morning, Dale. Good morning, everybody.
Dude number 1, Mr. Jim York. Good morning.
Good morning, Dale. Good morning, everybody.
All right. Native son, favorite son of Columbia, Ron Hart. Ron's left the building like Elvis. There he is. All right. Jeb Hart, son of Ron Hart. Good morning.
Good morning.
Okay.
There he goes.
He's doing his Joe Biden walk around the office moment.
Yeah, you look like Biden after a speech.
Regular special guest, Debbie Matthews.
Good morning.
All right, Ron, you in?
I'm back. I'm sorry.
That's all right.
Trying to buy some farmland.
I know a realtor that can help you with that.
You got
Are you a realtor? I didn't know that. I didn't know you were a realtor. I didn't know Mr. York was a vet.
All right. So Charlie Hatcher, folks, is all that. He's got his hat in the ring for the Republican nomination for the 5th Congressional District seat, currently held by Andy Ogles.
Now, that congressional district is Murray County, Lewis County, which is a fantastic little county. I hope you get to know them well. Marshall County,
Williams County,
Part of Williamson County and part of Davidson County and part of Wilson County.
Yeah.
Not including Lebanon. I don't think Lebanon's in it. So it's a big swath of.
It is. There are a lot of people live in the 5th district, and it's a diverse district from urban to rural.
It is.
All right, now Charlie, where do you live in the district?
So I live in a community called Arno, which the address is College Grove, and Hatchers have been there 206 years.
Right. And you still have milk cows and whatnot on your farm there?
Yeah, we do. Dairy farming, in my opinion, is the hardest way to make a living there is. So that's kind of molded me into who I am and who the family is.
You said that the dairy is 50 feet from your house? 50 feet from
the dairy barn.
Dairy barn.
So foolishly, that's where I live, is 50 feet from the dairy. My son, on the other hand, said, I want to live as far away from dairy barn as I can. So he lives on the back side of the place, and it's about a mile away. So we've got, there's 8 Hatcher or Hatcher influenced houses on the 210 acres. So we are the.
Were you related to Hatcher Lane people?
Well, yes, that's named after the same Hatchers, but we're the most dysfunctional functioning family in America. But we don't go to bed mad.
You don't.
That's a rule.
Okay. That's a.
And every Sunday we have.
So you never sleep?
No, not very much. So every Sunday, 4 generations sit
meal.
down and we have a Sunday evening meal.
That needs to be your campaign commercial right there.
Yeah,
Tell
so-
Bill that. That needs to be your campaign commercial.
Yeah, so I'm running for who I am as a family and what I represent and what I've done.
Well, what got you to the point where you said this ain't working? I mean, Andy votes the way we want him to vote, but what put you into the race? Come on.
So I'll try to shorten it as quick as I can. So for years, several people have asked me to run.
Yes.
It wasn't the right time.
Right.
And then when I got within my last year of service for commissioner, I turned my last budget in.
Yeah.
And then
Commissioner of Agriculture of Tennessee, right?
Correct. So
okay.
So I served almost 7 years, but I talked to the family about it, and we prayed about it, and we talked again, and we prayed again, and then it wasn't like I got a audible voice from God, but the doors started opening. So like within a week, a lot of things fell into place, and here I am.
There you go.
Does it concern you that Trump endorsed Andy already when he went through and endorsed all the congressional people? Did that throw you?
For about 30 minutes.
Okay, I bet it did.
So because that's because Trump's my president. I mean, nobody's been more supportive of President Trump than the Hatchers. I mean, 3 straight elections, we logged a dozen votes. I mean,
that's right.
I mean, the whole
Glad to
time.
know you were in. The other thing too, it'll be an off-year election, right? It'll be a midterm election. Can Democrats cross over and vote for you? Because the Democrats hate Andy.
Yeah, they can.
Well, I've come to find out they can.
Yeah, they
There
can.
you go.
I
You
think
may
there
win
might
then.
be attempt to. There might
I wouldn't be talking to us. I'd be going over and following Mr. York around.
No, but they tell me they can, which I didn't know that before. I just found out in the last week or two that apparently that's the case.
See, I don't.
Yes, it is, Charlie.
I'm gonna say it like this. I don't know if Democrats want Charlie to run or to beat Andy.
Yeah.
Honestly, because
What do you mean?
I think they would rather face Andy.
Yeah,
I think you're a bigger threat.
See, the city mayor here, Chaz Mulder, who has done nothing but dream of being an elected official on up, has thrown his hat in the race on the Democratic side. You're going to be harder for Chaz to beat than Andy if he's able to beat him at all, being a Democrat in Middle Tennessee. Because Andy's an injured bird. I mean, he's injured with this investigation and all that
And
stuff.
he's disappeared. I don't think nobody's seen him.
He's not ever here in the district.
Well, let's get back to talking about what Charlie's for.
Yeah. We didn't mean to scare you, Charlie.
Yeah, let's.
I mean, I guess you can go with the Sonny Holston from The View question. Like, what, if anything, would you have done differently? You know, be it vote wise or I mean, obviously, as a different individual and handling things differently or prioritizing things differently, but is there anything that stands out from Andy that you would have?
People ask me that question a lot. I'm not gonna run a negative campaign, and I'm not gonna talk negative about Andy. I prefer to look at it like a workhorse versus a show horse.
Right.
And so people that know me know I'm a workhorse. So honestly, I think would vote the same.
You would vote the same.
Yes.
Well, one of the things I saw you in front of the House committee when you're still Commissioner of Agriculture, and you skillfully got the committee to pass a bill which some farmers have been asking for years, and which would allow, let me make it simple, it would allow smaller slaughterhouses across the state and give cattle farmers more opportunities to sell their cattle. And
That's right. It would allow for a state meat inspection program, and
Yeah.
there's a lot of benefit to having a state of Tennessee approval or label on your product.
Well, they're saying right now the meat prices are high because of these that we've got foreign people raising the prices on meat right now. Is that involved with that?
No. So the reason we have such high meat prices, it's the lowest beef cattle inventory in nearly 75 years, and so it's a supply and demand thing.
Yeah. But anyway, I saw Charlie get up in front of that House committee, and he told them what the bill was about. He said, here's the positive things that might go with this. Here's the negative things that might go with this. And you did it in a way where, the House members thought they were fully informed, and they voted the bill out of committee.
That's the way I try to operate. I mean, present the facts, but we have to have people that support critical infrastructure, from roads to soybean processing facilities to corn processing facilities, because if we ever get into another emergency, Tennessee needs to be autonomous or be able to be autonomous for a few weeks. Because interstate trade almost went to a stop, and so we lost international trade, and then so we have to have whatever's necessary for Tennessee to be sufficient for a short period of time.
Yeah,
we're missing part of that now.
Yeah, I mean, my comment though is, whatever bill is, how skillfully you presented that to the committee and made them feel comfortable in passing it, because they got the downside, they got the upside, and they got what the bill was all about. So they said yes.
I think the recognizing and articulating of the fact that in politics there are no solutions, only trade-offs is really important, but that's something incredibly important in governing. I wonder your thoughts on how important that is in getting elected, because they're two different jobs. Because I think by being a workhorse versus show horse, I think you probably might need to be the Clydesdales from the Budweiser commercials.
All right, let's don't get into Budweiser. All right,
let's get into beer then.
It's time to take a break, folks. We'll be back with more from Charlie Hatcher.
That was a good analogy.
This is Barry Duke, and you're listening to 101.7 WKOM Columbia.
We are going to break at WKOM. This is the greatest radio station, the most highly respected radio station in southern Middle Tennessee. We love it.
A1 Tree Removal is there for the community in times of need. If you have fallen trees or broken branches and limbs that you need removed, contact A1 Tree Removal. Licensed and insured, A1 Tree Removal is a family-owned business that is locally owned and operated. If you have trees down and need help today, call or text Luke at 931-359-3113. That's 931-359-3113. Give A1 Tree Removal a call or check them out on Facebook today for all of your tree servicing needs.
This is Delk Kennedy, Front Porch Radio. Today I'm in beautiful downtown Columbia at Foodland. They've got a new circular out, a new sale paper with specials which run through next Tuesday, November 11th, a week-long sale. Bobby Howell is your hometown grocer. What's on this sale paper that goes from Wednesday through next Tuesday, Bobby?
We got New York strip steak, $5.99 a pound. Ground chuck, $4.99 a pound. Boneless chuck roast, $6.99 a pound. 5-pound bag of russet potatoes, $1.99. Cabbage, 69 cents a pound. And diced tomatoes and Libby's corn, 5 for $5.
And that's just a sampling of many great sales in this sale paper. And don't forget, Foodland has got the best meat department in Murray County. Folks, it's not Thanksgiving yet, but it's time to start thinking about it. Bobby Howell, your hometown grocer, have a great week here at Foodland.
Thank you and God bless.
You're listening to your local radio.
Thanksgiving is a time for family, friends, and great food, but it can also be a time of stress when you're struggling financially. For hundreds of families here in Middle Tennessee, they have to choose between paying the rent and having enough food, but you can help change that. Front Porch Radio is partnering with The Well Outreach to provide hope for the hungry. Join us for a live broadcast November 13th and 14th and help provide food for families in need. Or you could give right now at thewelloutreach.org.
You Accept Today are among the most dependable and luxurious vehicles in America, and Parks Motor Sales has them all. Find excellent deals on the Buick Envista. Parks has SUVs, the Encore, Enclave, and Envision. Their exceptional staff can help you find your best fit with financing for your budget. For a vehicle that has everything, experience the new Buick. For a dealer that has everything, experience Parks Motor Sales. Visit 919 Nashville Highway or parksmotorsales.com.
Hello, I'm Barbara Lincoln with Hollins Pharmacy. You may have heard our previous commercials about compression hosiery that we carry at Hollins Pharmacy. Well, we've recently expanded into a full line of knee braces, back, wrist, ankle, and other support wear. We will gladly help you get just the right fit for these items and, of course, special order items to ensure the proper fit. Come see us at Hollins Pharmacy, 1608 Hatcher Lane, or call us at 931-388-4233. 388-4233.
You're not just a homeowner. You're also a bug in the basement with the frightening number of legs owner. Fortunately, you've got heating and cooling built and tested to keep going. American Standard Heating and Air Conditioning, built to a higher standard.
Call Davis Heating and Cooling at 931-388-2090 for all your home comfort needs. Davis Heating and Cooling is your local independent American Standard dealer and proudly serves the Murray County area. Find Davis Heating and Cooling online and on Facebook or call today, 388-2090.
Three Dudes with a View. I'm dude number 3, Del Kennedy. Dude number 2, Clayton Harris. Good morning.
Good morning, Del. Good morning, everybody.
Dude number 1, Mr. Jim York.
Good morning, Del. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning, Mr. York. All right. Native son, favorite son of Columbia, Ron Hart.
Here.
Okay. Son of Ron Hart, Jeff Hart. Good morning.
Good morning, y'all.
Regular special guest dude, Debbie Matthews.
Good morning. That made me laugh, Ron. That was awesome.
And our guest today is Charlie Hatcher, who is running for the Republican nomination for the 5th Congressional District. That election will be next August, and if things all remain the same, he will be running against Andy Ogles for the Republican nomination. Good morning, Charlie Hatcher.
Good morning. Pleasure to be here.
All right. Now, a couple of quick questions, and I'm going to throw it open to the floor. I assume you've gone out to meet with our friends and neighbors at Farm Bureau.
Yes, sir. Yesterday. So we had a lovely visit. We know each other well, and they understand what is important to me, and what's important to them is important to me, and so it was a good meeting.
Yeah, I imagine so.
Because they know me pretty well after almost 7 years.
Yeah,
And
I don't know it, but I know it. I would say the Farm Bureau is going to be an enthusiastic supporter of your candidacy.
Well, I think they're gracious enough to be for all candidaents that go out there.
That's correct.
Yeah,
they can endorse.
They're apolitical,
cannot,
supposedly.
yeah, they can't.
They cannot endorse.
Okay. I didn't realize that after all these years living in this town with Farm Bureau headquarters.
Yeah.
They got to be careful because if they do, they're very powerful. They're in every county, and they have the tentacles, and they potentially are a sleeping giant if they wanted to be.
Yes, they are. But
there's a lot of farmers.
Yep, and they meet with all candidates out there, And
how many farmers are there as a percent, and has it shrunk? I mean, I know the family farm, they always say it's gone smaller. Commercial farming's gotten bigger. How have those numbers changed
there's
over the?
65, 70,000 farms, I believe, and we're losing 10 acres of farmland per hour. So we're losing family farms.
That's terrible.
That's terrible.
Losing it to what? To commercial farmers?
No.
Like
we're losing it to development, and it's primarily residential.
That's.
Which means more mouths to feed. You bring them here, and you're losing the way to feed them.
But the efficiencies have gone up a good bit in farming, correct?
Yes. In the past 50 years, I mean, productivity due to technology and new variety of seeds and so forth is. I mean, the farmers are using less water than ever, less chemicals than ever, more productive than ever. I mean, it's a pretty good success story.
Yeah.
Go
ahead, Jim.
So because I've always wanted to ask somebody who's been in it for this long, because it is an interesting balance, because, food security, like you said, is national security.
It is.
As a huge part of that. But sometimes it overstretches with, the cheese caves and the, some subsidies that do overstretch. Where do you think the line is on making sure that there is a secure food supply without too much government involvement and regulation involved in it?
Boy, that is a good question. So I'm not for more government involvement. I'm always for less. But there's some things that we can do, I think, within federal tax credits that could benefit a farm or a farmer. I've kind of got in my mind maybe some kind of farm tax credit similar to a child tax credit. And there's some other things that we can do on the federal tax side as far as passing farms from one generation to another. There's some tax incentives we could do there as well. So there's a balance there. We don't want more government intervention, but I think there's some things we could do on the tax side to provide some incentives.
And additionally, a company, so like private business versus a private farm. I know companies like John Deere, where if you try to fix your own tractor, that it voids the warranty and the whole thing's there. It's a private business; they can do what they want, but there is also an infrastructural need to have food security, and that kind of causes problems. I don't know what sort of government oversight you think is, makes the most sense, because I don't know enough about it.
Yeah, well, there's been some states and even some federal action on intervening on the John Deere thing where they can work on their own tractors. But it's like trying to work on your own car. I mean, we've got everything's
computer.
a chip, everything's computer, so you got to have the right equipment. So, yeah.
Yeah. Did you have a second question, Del? You said you had two questions.
I want to throw it out to the.
Well, we need to get to Sapicki, because State Rep Sapicki sent in a good question.
Yeah.
Read it, Clayton.
Oh, yeah. He was just wondering if you would support getting an appropriation from Congress to build an agricultural educational center here in Murray County, an ag center.
Yeah, the answer is absolutely yes. I mean, I'm for bringing as many federal dollars back to the district as we possibly can, because somebody's going to get it.
Somebody's going to get it if you
Absolutely.
don't. Absolutely. Right. Yeah.
Miss York,
Let me ask it. Let me ask a
Go ahead,
question,
Mr.
Del.
York.
Charlie, I'm the only Democrat on this forum here this morning, and obviously there is some deficiencies you see in the incumbent. So what are three things you see that's different? I know you for agriculture, and that's all well and good, but there are many, many other things that make a community run, particularly in Murray County, as we're growing and facing issues like water, fast growth. What are three things that you would focus on in the 5th District to help the citizens of the 5th District?
That's a good question, and I told my executive team this when I was commissioner, and they took it to heart. So the three things that I'm going to do, and I pledged to you I'm going to do it, is I'm going to work hard like a farmer and get things done and serve others. And that means listening to the constituents of the district, whether they're Republican or Democrat, and try to address those needs for the betterment of the district and represent the district for the values that they have. And I think, does character and integrity matter anymore? I don't know the answer to that.
Yeah, it
Maybe
does.
Y'all could tell me. But so that's, I prefer to look at it as a compare and contrast, and not to make any negative comments about the incumbent, so that the voter can figure that out, and I think they will.
All right, who else has a question for Charlie? Clayton?
I think
Go ahead, Jim.
Before I went to I did not mean to invoke alcoholic beverages. I just meant that it was a very well maintained and well presentable workhorse. In that, in politics, you have to. There's way too many show ponies that do get elected, because they present as though they are capable of doing something, but in reality can't do a thing. What do you find the difference between running for the office and what you plan to do when you attain it? Like, because they're very based
Two
on
separate
talking, you feel
disciplines, right? It's
Yeah.
two different disciplines. Is a political run, and actually serving.
Yeah, so for me, what you see is what you get. The people that have worked with me as commissioner, they know I like to find solutions to problems, and I'm a problem solver. As a veterinarian, you have to be, and then as a farmer, you have to be. And so if I can repair a prolapse on a cow in a pond, first you got to get the cow out of the pond, and then you got to get a rope on her, and then you got to put it in. So I want to address the issues and the problems that are important to the people in the 5th District, and that's it. I mean, I'm serious about that, and that's the reason I'm running.
You gonna run
Do you
towards
live in Nashville when you were commissioner? I guess you had a home in Nashville, apartment. How do you do
He
that?
lives in Williamson County.
No,
So
I've
you
lived
just
20.
commute.
Well, let me rephrase.
Okay.
Back 10 years ago, I was 25 minutes from my office. In the last 5 years, it's an hour to hour and 50. It was an hour, and if there was a wreck,
You're stuck.
it's 2 or 3 hours getting there.
Well, so speaking of that, that's transportation issues in Middle Tennessee, infrastructure stuff.
Yeah.
So you're okay going to DC like Monday morning until Friday night every week and getting a house up there, and that's the lifestyle you're going to live,
Yeah,
right?
people ask me that, and so maybe you don't. So people may not understand that the Commissioner of Agriculture job is a huge job. I traveled. The only commissioner that traveled more was economic development, because they went overseas and tried to.
How big a staff? How big a budget?
So 100 and so when I started, it was less than 100 million, and when I left, we had some pass through federal money, 150, 60, 70 million. And
At your discretion?
No. A lot of that's obligated, but some very small amounts discretionary.
How many people did you oversee?
So 750-ish. Some of those were seasonal forestry employees, but that was the forestry division is almost half the department, and that's an important part.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, I think that forestry piece is a good thing to hang your hat on, because people value that. Certainly the moderates in both parties.
Well, that in any given year, Tennessee's second or third in hardwood production in the United States. How about that?
Having the job,
I'll leave that line alone.
Having the job as long as you did, is there anything that if you could go back to day one, you would change, or you regret, or wish you could have been like, I wish I'd have known this going into it?
So there were several areas of improvement. for the department. One was grant management. We improved grant management because we needed to, because there were so many federal grants under the Biden administration. They were just falling out of the sky. That's what caused the inflation and the problem that we're in.
So you saw that firsthand.
Firsthand. The Biden administration dealt with them all 4 years. Very ineffective, not very efficient, runaway inflation, communication with every federal agency was poor, and President Trump reversed that in a few weeks and months. It was remarkable.
Yeah, and that's, I assume you plan to continue supporting that effort if you're elected.
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely. Is anybody else? We're about out of time, folks.
No, but I think we got a race. I think we've got a race in Congressional 5.
Well, I think we do too. You know, the incumbents' votes are, you draw a circle around Spring Hill and Paintsville. That's where his votes are. Don't you live up
No,
near College Grove. Arno,
southeast of Franklin.
Yeah,
he's right
Arno,
close to that Paytonsville
Yeah.
exit that you're talking about, Delk. So that's
No.
That's huge.
Painful, my wheelhouse.
Yeah, that's in his.
All right.
I think we got a race.
I think you go out and do something about that castle.
Oh, off 840?
The first thing you do is attack the castle, call in the military.
It's not called an attack, it's called a siege.
Hey, I'm recording a show with Charlie Hatcher, so you can get to know him even better. It will run not this weekend, but next weekend. So if you're interested in Charlie Hatcher, also there'll be a meet and greet with the candidate at the Conservative Republicans of Murray County, December 15th at the Memorial Building.
All right, Clayton, turn it up.
Have a great day, folks.
Some may come and some may go.
Yeah, Mr. York.
He will surely pay his. When the one that left us here returns for us at last, we are but a moment's sunlight,
air traffic controllers
fading in the grass.
Every scheduled shift that they had, they should get a bonus. Now, I don't know how many there are going to be. We have to do that analysis. But I'm aligned with the president. We are going to pay them a bonus. It'll be $10,000, depending on how many we have. They should come to the White House, and he should present them with their checks.
Airlines have canceled more than 9,000 flights across the country since the FAA ordered flight reductions late last week. And the pace of airline